Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Well, today I will be doing a different kind of video. Today I will be talking about my mother, and I will be mentioning 10 things that I love or miss about her. And to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to say, because when it comes on to this topic, it's pretty much very hard for me to even gather my thoughts about what to say. So it's gonna be pretty tough. I'm gonna try my best to just talk and see how this video flows. So I actually did think about what I wanted to say, but the thing with me right now is that in my mind my thoughts flow, but when I should talk about my feelings or talk about this, my mind goes blank all the time. So bear with me, please. And I find it hard to speak about my mother in the past. I will try my best to speak about her in the past so that it doesn't confuse anybody. Another thing is that I might be posting this on my mother's death anniversary, just to celebrate her life, my way of celebrating her life. Another thing is gonna be pretty hard for me to do this. I'll try my best not to shed some tears. I really don't want to cry on this video. Yeah, so those are the things that I wanted to point out. So let's get the video started. The first thing that I miss about my mother is just talking to her every single day. My mother is without a doubt the only person that I spoke to every single day of my 20 odd years of living. Every day. I have never been a day without talking to her. We talk in the morning, we talk in the evening, in the afternoon. If she's doing something, she's telling me. If I'm doing something, I tell her. I can't even remember one time. It reached about 11. I was working from home at the time, and it got to about 11 and I did not text her yet, and she was asking me like, you forget about me, like because like she's the person who I speak to like the first thing in the morning. She's texting me or I'm texting her, and so definitely I miss talking to her every single day. She's a person that I confided in and put my 110% trust in. Just remembering some of our conversations just brings a smile to my face, and also a lot of sadness as well, because I do miss it. I can feel myself getting really emotional right now. As I said before, I'm gonna try my best not to cry on this video. Yes, it started. Might just cut this part out. There's nothing wrong with showing your emotions. It's just that I don't want it to come in between the video, I don't want to be a crybaby on camera. I'll do that behind the scenes. By the way, these things are in no particular order. I'm just going with what my mind tells me to go with. And the next thing is her cooking. My cousins can attest to the fact that my mother cooked really good. She baked really good. She put all her love into every meal that she prepares. And that I definitely miss about her. She would, like, to be honest, her fruit cake is the best. And it will always be the best for me. And it's not because my mother, um she just knows what to put in, knows the amount of ingredients to put in. She's just good. She's just good over the years. She Her fruit cake is just nice. And if you've ever tasted my mother's fruit cake, comment down below if I'm lying. Her fruit cake is the best, and her peanut punch is the best. Everything. If she's cooking at like a family gathering, it's always good, without a doubt. She actually baked for me in March. In March. The last time I saw her, actually, I was collecting my fruit cake from her. So I definitely miss everything. Everything about her cooking. Everything. I need a production assistant because I should not be, to take me some tissue when I'm crying or something. Alright, next thing I miss about her are our inside jokes. My mother and I, we do have some inside jokes, just like any friend and friend would have, any best friend would have. She was my best friend, so we definitely had some inside jokes, which I no longer would have fun about because nobody else knows about our inside jokes. So yeah, I do miss that. And since I'm talking about jokes come with laughter. I do miss her laugh. And something a bit creepy that I'm realizing is that sometimes when I'm laughing, I sound like her, and I have to stop myself because it's just too scary for me. I don't know how to explain. It probably should be something good to me, and it is, but it's just weird because I did not realize that I sounded like her that much, especially with her laughter. And then now that she's gone, I sound like her. That's crazy. Maybe she's in me. Maybe she left a part of her and it's now in me. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird. I can definitely say that another thing that I love about my mother is how kind she was to people that she's not even related to. She's always kind to them, always giving. Oh gosh, really and truly, if she bakes a cake, so many people are getting from that cake, even if it should lessen the amount that she gets. She's going to give. If somebody comes to do their hair and they don't have any money, she's doing it. She is going to do it. So she was very kind to everybody. Alright, the fifth thing on my list, which if I was ranking them would probably be number 2 on this list, I do miss our hair appointments. My mother has been my main hairdresser throughout my life. I've never been to a salon except for my cousin, and to me right now it's like a bummer. I really miss our hair appointments and my nice hairstyles. Well, I did this hairstyle, so I kind of know how to do a thing or two, but my mother would do my hair so good, and I miss that. Our hair appointments, or look, a hair date was not just any kind of hair date. We used to talk and laugh, and I remember sometimes I used to pretend as if I'm on IG live, and we'd just be acting while she's doing my hair. So many people wouldn't really understand why our hair dates were so important to me. One of the reasons was that it was just fun, and I would catch up on some community news during that time. it was just an awesome thing. And every time I'm doing my hair, she comes to my mind, and it's just so nostalgic to me. Wow, I really miss this. Oh my, I miss going out to, like, going to the supermarket with my mother. Like, we normally were like hand in hand, you know, we hold hands going through Santa Cruz town together. I do miss that. And guess what? This came to my mind while I was gonna say something else. So this should be, you know, I miss dressing with her alike. You know, I miss twinning with her. And we did that a lot. Quite a few times we were twinning or matching in color. We normally do that, and I miss that. So walking in the town with her, going to the supermarket, and also dressing alike, I miss that. And I think that a lot of persons, you know, used to admire us in Santa Cruz, and a lot of times people would ask for her, and I have to tell them what happened, you know. And it's pretty emotional sometimes for me, because when I go to the supermarket, it brings back memories, and sometimes it also, you know, it's very painful to remember. Yeah, very painful. So this is the 7th thing I love or miss about my mother. This is going to be a miss, something that I miss. And I miss buying her things. From I've been going to primary school, I could not go home without taking something from my mother. High school was the same thing, and every time I'm visiting, I have to take something from my mother, and I know what she likes. And can you believe it that I actually miss buying her favorite, you know, the snack or so. It's crazy. I miss doing that because I know that it would have put, you know, a smile on her face, and I miss that so much. I miss that so much. I'm not going to lie. Like, all the times I'm in the town and I'm like, I wish she was home so that I could buy this for her. And she loved Exotica. She loved Martin Medley Exotica, and I love, you know, buying that for her. And when I see one, it's like, I don't eat it, so I don't buy it. So it's crazy. I really do miss that. Yeah, so this brings me to her laugh. I miss her laughing. I miss her laughter. I can just hear it in my head. And something that I fear is forgetting how she sounds, you know, when she laughs. You know, hoping that never comes. But the good thing about technology is that I do have voice notes with her, so I will have those that I can listen back to and remember how she sounds. But currently I still remember how her voice sounds and her laughter, and I do miss it. I miss it. I can just hear her laughing in my head right now. That does put a smile on my face. That, remembering how she laughs, does put a smile on my face. Yeah, it does. It does. Alright, so that brings me to number 9, and that is discussing our favorite YouTubers. We normally, like, every time like Meet the Mitchells put out a video, we're discussing the video, and you know what, you know, and Rolly So Easy. My mother loved Rolly. And you know, other YouTubers and news, we would discuss certain news, and that was what we were doing in our last conversation together. We were actually discussing Kanice Jackson's case, you know, and nowadays when like I see Meet the Mitchells, they are now pregnant with their girl child. It's such an awesome thing, and I wish I had her to discuss it with her. I wish she was here to see that they are going to have a girl. Oh my god, she would have loved that. Those things really get me emotional because I remember how we used to discuss them and how I would kind of feel a bit jealous because she watched the video before me. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now I wish she was here to even, you know, watch the video before me as much as she wants to, and so that we could discuss it. But I'm sure she would probably spoil some of the things for me, because probably she would text me and be like, you know, see, Tommy and Wayne are gonna have girl or something. But I prefer that than, you know, not having her to watch them with, and or even to discuss certain things with. That breaks my heart, not gonna lie. It does. And it took me a while before I could actually watch Meet the Mitchells after she died. You know, it took me a while to be able to watch Rolly and Trish and all those people, and like Iandra and Razorblade. Those are the things that she liked, and she was the one who even introduced me to some of these channels. And it took me a while before I could actually watch them again. Alright guys, so it's time for the last thing that I'm going to mention. Let me just say, my video is not limited to these 10 things. Every single day I miss something different about her. The list could be endless, but I decided to just mention 10 things. So the last thing I'm going to mention is sleeping together. Whenever I come home and my stepdad isn't here, my mother and I would sleep together. I would sleep with her in her bed, and I miss that. A little fun fact: when I was younger, and I would sleep with my mother, one of my leg would be over her. That is such a good memory. But even the last time I saw my mother, which was March 21st, a week and a half before she passed, we slept together. Yes, we did. And I really do miss it, even though in the morning she would wake up before me, and then if she's on her phone or if she sees a news before me and she wants to talk about it, if I turn and she would start talking, and I would laugh and say and fuss and say that not because me turn means I'm awake and she talk to me and wake me up. I actually miss that so much. The small things, oh my gosh, I miss that so much. And what I can say is that I'm grateful that I use every opportunity every single day to talk to her. My mother and I, we never argued. We had such a good relationship. It's crazy. And even if we have like a disagreement, you know, she believes something and I believe something, it was never an argument. It was never an argument. But anyway guys, if I was supposed to, you know, try to open up and talk more about my mother, this video would be an hour long. Maybe more, no, more than an hour long. But it will be an hour full of emotions. I miss her so much. And last year, Good Friday, the 2nd of April, and the 3rd was the worst day of my life. Without even thinking about it, was the worst day of my life. And I just wanted to take the opportunity to just remember her today. Yeah. And I'm so happy that I managed to get through this video with you know, as you know, not crying too much or whatever. But yeah, I never said this before, what I'm about to say. But it gets too real to say certain things when you have somebody who has passed. It's too hurtful to say certain things. It's too real to say certain things. And let me just say this: I just hope that her soul rest in peace. Wow, I said it. I just hope that her soul rests in peace. And for the persons who are going through something similar as me, you know, I wish you all comfort, because it's been a roller coaster. It's been a year, and it's been such a roller coaster. I'm telling you. And I know it's pretty early for my days to get better. Yes, I'm managing through the days, and that's all that matters to me. And when the emotions come, I write it out, because it's not really good to keep it in. Even though sometimes I do that, but it's not really good to keep it in all the time. And a matter of fact, maybe I do a video to, you know, explain certain things. Maybe I find the courage to do so. But you know, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is not really a video to enjoy, but I hope you guys appreciate this video. And if you do so, please hit the like button, and you know, smash the like button for my mother. And if you're just joining, you can go ahead and subscribe to follow my journey. And I appreciate everybody as usual, and enjoy the rest of your day. How do I end this video? I don't know. Bye guys. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. Ensure that you subscribe and check out my other videos.